A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Raheem. We took a path in which to be nothing, and continuously Allah reminds us that we are nothing. The material world is rigged to always make us forget these essentials in our life, that everything is based off of that barakah. We live a life filled with blessings. They have a phrase in the Western world that everything is based on the heart, whether they understand or they don't. They call consumer sentiment. Consumers are happy, things are buying. Means they know but they try to stay away from that concept that Allah is the controller of the heart. So when we're praying and making our du'as, we're asking, Ya Rabbi, don't let my heart to change, don't let my heart to be misguided after you guided me, don't let your love to leave my heart after you placed it within my heart. Because Allah wants us to know everything's based on the heart, the whole world is based on that heart. Then in our heart we begin to understand that Allah's love must be completing that heart. Filled with the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, love of all the Prophets. Then barakah is that if your heart is filled with their love emanates from you. It's like a perfume and a fragrance. That's the understanding of barakah. But when we don't give the credit where the credit is due, and we think what we have is from our cleverness, and they remind us in our life to be humble and say, no, because if for some reason your Lord become upset with you, Prophet become upset with you, ulul am become upset with you, your heart give out a stink. That everybody want to keep away from it. Your boss can't stand you, thinking of a way of how to fire you. Every relationship you have breaks. Means constant difficulty emanating. If Allah's not happy with you and Prophet not happy with you and ulul am not happy with you, you walk in this earth trying to attack you. You go somewhere and say, I just can't stand your face, because something in you means Allah's angry within the heart of that person, and all of dunya will be angry at that person. Doesn't want to deal with that person. Something about you making me upset, because it's not giving out a pleasant fragrance, because something in you that is a stinky heart. Heart in which Allah not happy in that heart is definitely not the house of Allah, not filled with the love of Sayyidina Muhammad and not keeping the company of people trying to improve themselves. And the ones who are, their hearts are like fragrance, filled with love. They have difficulties, they have character defects, but at least they're trying to work on them. They're filled with the love of Prophet asking for his intercession. If we were all super fantastic, you wouldn't see the greatness of the Prophet. So Allah says, your nation is never tired of sinning and I'm never tired of forgiving them. that brings the azimat and the greatness of Allah, the greatness of Prophet.
Welcome to Century 21 AAA Realty. We specialize in commercial and residential properties, including all your financing needs. We are a one-stop shop under one roof.
Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, both financial and emotional. Don't wait for opportunity, create it.
Come meet our award-winning realtors with over 40 years of experience. Call Century 21 AAA Realty.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
Always a reminder for myself that everything we have is in the way of barakah. As much as we increase the love, increase the good character, increase that Allah be pleased with us, Prophet be pleased with us, that whomever Allah granted an authority that out of respect to be good with them, then we should have a tremendous fragrance within our heart. And people are attracted, this is the juzba, the people are attracted and they begin to say, many times they say, "You smell so good." It's not necessarily the fragrance and the perfume, but that's the way that is coming to them. There's a serenity within you, and this is what brings the barakah of rizq. The rizq comes, the relationships come, the families come together. Whom Allah pleased with, their life comes together like a glue, and their relationships come together, their children come together. Doesn't mean that they're sin proof, that they have no sins, but they're struggling with themselves. The mawlana begin to teach that their heart is a perfume. When they go to work, their boss likes them, not because they're clever. You can have nothing in your head. With barakah, your boss loves you for a reason he doesn't understand. So, "I don't know, you don't know what the heck you're doing, but for some reason I like you." He feels happy with you, he feels happy around you. And people, and this is all our life witness this, people are happy around you and they would give everything for that happiness. They say, "When I'm with you I feel very light, I feel very pleasant, I feel very safe, I feel very secure." And that is barakah, because emanating from the heart is a fragrance. But whom Allah beginning to turn away from that heart, God forbid, there is no peace. Because if Allah become angry with you, you can be the most cleverest person but you'll never work a day. And if you do, it'd be under complete difficulty, non-stop difficulty, because every relationship will be trying to end it with you. Because every relationship will be a battle, every difficulty will be a battle. And why to have that? So then they come into our lives and begin to remind us, it's not from you, nothing is from you, all that is from you is to keep good character. With good character the world can be conquered, everything can come to your door, to your threshold, and everything will continue to come to you as long as you give the credit where the credit is due. Ya Rabbi, everything coming from you, Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab, Ya Musawwib al-asbab, Ya Mufatih al-asbab, Ya Muqallib al-qulub wal-absar, Ya Dhaleel al-Mubtahal. Is Ya are the guide of the bewildered. The first part Allah is addressing that, don't let my heart to go after you've guided me, and then glorifying the power of that heart. With love and ishq and with Allah's support, every guidance will come to you, every difficulty will be cleared away from you. And that's all that we want in this world, is to survive in the difficulty of this dunya with the love of Allah, love of Sayyidina Muhammad, love of all the Prophets, love of all pious people, and to keep our life in the company of pious people.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, nurmuhammad.com.
Once we have that love and live a life of that love, they teach us to become more and more selfless and not selfish. If our condition is good, make sure everybody's condition is good. Means if we are eating, to make sure everyone is eating. We are the caretaker of one another. We're not here to be by ourselves, we're not here to take care of ourselves, we are here to take care of one another. I mean, as you want for yourself, we try to live a life of wanting it for our brothers and our sisters. And that becomes the reality of that love. That's what make Allah to truly love that servant and Prophet to love that servant. That's why when you read the life of Sayyidina Muhammad, it's not about reading only the life but living the life of Prophet. That to care for one another, to think of ways on how to help one another. This is the way of tariqah, this is the way of compassion and the way of Sayyidina Muhammad. We have a responsibility to take care of our center. It gives our life a meaning, that is its secret. Everything is based on its secret. When Allah gives you something to struggle for, it gives your life a flavour. If you don't have something to struggle for, then what are you living for? You're just living to eat and drink and use the facilities. That's not the greatness of what Allah intended for our lives. So it's a barakah, it's a blessing that struggle for something, watch out for everyone, try to take care of people, try to think of people before we think of ourselves, try to build good relationships and good characteristics, and the heart becomes fragrance and perfumed. With that perfume everything is attracted. Malaika begin to circumambulate because Allah gave us salam. It's not an empty salam. Salamat of Allah means tremendous dressings and downpourings, faiz. All these downpouring upon that soul that the angels begin to come and support means such a blessing, such a dressing of light, and that is the whole secret of our lives, trying to make sure that Allah be happy with us. Everything is about taking us to a secret. Live a life in which you're not attached to the material world. Every Prophet came to teach the material world is a rotting carcass. Why is it that you don't see it as a rotting carcass? So then they teach, oh, these difficulties are coming, calamities are coming, all of the world around us is collapsing, do you see it? When you begin to believe and say, yes, I do see it, I see difficulty everywhere and I see many people in difficulty, your heart becomes unattached from the material world. That you begin to leave, and they teach us the biggest secret is live this dunya asking Allah to be with Sayyidina Isa on his return and Sayyidina Mahdi on their return. Intizar means to live a life waiting for them, you be gifted from the oceans of love. Even when our beloved Shaykh is coming into town, we bring the flowers, we're waiting. How many years we waited for a visit? That is a sign of love. When you live a life loving these holy souls, what do you think they're going to give you in return on that day? Did you know that Sayyidina Mahdi is always on Arafah? That his spiritual ruhaniyat is on Jabal Rahmah for Arafah, and that is that day. Sayyidina Mahdi has a big gift for you because you were waiting out of love. Ya Rabbi, I'm waiting, I'm from the people who are looking for signs. When are these holy souls coming back onto the earth to save us? Now they come, they don't come, it's not your business, that's Allah's business. But when you believe, they're going to dress you from love. And Prophet all in hadith of Prophet, you will be with who you love. Allah say, grant him that love, let him to be drunk in that love. Is there anything better than that in life? Ya Rabbi, open my heart. So if that heart sincerely loves, it won't see who it loves, it won't be dressed by who it loves. What do you think the dress of Sayyidina Mahdi will be to the souls that are waiting for him? That every tajalli that Allah is dressing upon his soul he's not giving out to the people who love. Allah said, you remember me, I remember you higher. That gives barakah to our soul, that takes away difficulties, that takes away sicknesses, and that gives a tremendous gift of the soul that we can't see it here but we see it in the grave and in akhirah inshaAllah. InshaAllah Allah give us from those realities, from those lights. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surah al-Fatiha.